phosphorus cycle. In previous video we have completed with your carbon cycle. Starting with role of phosphorus, okay, where phosphorus is present in biological system. The first answer that comes in our mind is cell membrane. We are talking about biological membrane. We very well know that all biological membranes, right, are made up of phospholipid. So वहाँ पे phosphorus is the major constituent, right? So first I have written it is main component of your biological membrane. Apart from this, if we are talking about currency, energy currency, then what comes in our mind? It is our ATP. As the name suggests, adenosine triphosphate. Again, phosphorus is important constituent for the same. If we are talking about this nucleic acid, right, if we are talking about nucleic acid, that is our DNA, right, then again DNA have your phosphoric acid H3PO4. तो वहाँ पे भी phosphorus is important. Apart from this, phosphorus is required in formation of shells. Formation of shells in different organisms. They are also important constituent of bones as well as your teeth, right? तो ये तो क्या पढ़ा हमने? Roles of phosphorus, that is in biological membrane, ATP is nucleic acid. We are talking about shell, bones and teeth. Okay, now let us talk about reservoir of your phosphorus. The main reservoir of phosphorus is your rocks, where phosphorus is present in form of phosphates. Okay, where your phosphorus is present in form of phosphates. Now what happened when this rock weathers? Okay, weathering process we people have understood. When this rock weathers, when it breaks down, there will be release of minute quantity of this phosphate. Now this phosphate is present in soil. From soil it is taken up by plants. Okay, plant uses phosphorus and incorporate this phosphorus into different constituent. From plant it goes to primary consumer, that is our herbivores. From herbivores it goes to secondary consumer, that are our carnivores. Tertiary consumers, that are our top carnivores. This is how this phosphorus moves along our food chain, our food system. Finally, when organism dies, right, when organism die, तो उसकी जो waste product होती है, dead decaying object, will be acted by phosphorus solubilizing bacteria, and once again this phosphorus releases in soil. Once again it will be taken up by plants. This is how phosphorus is present in our cycle, right? So here I have written natural reservoir कौन है? Rock, where it is present in form of phosphate. When this rock withers, when weathering process occur, it releases minute amount of this phosphate, which is present in, of course, soil solution, which is absorbed by roots of plant. From there it goes to our herbivores, that is our primary consumers. From here it goes to secondary consumer and so on. Now if we are talking about waste product, and dead organisms will be acted by this phosphate solubilizing bacteria. This bacteria as a decomposer acts on detritus, releasing phosphorus back to soil. From here it will be once again taken up by plant. This is how movement of phosphorus occurs in our ecosystem. Okay, now let us talk about difference between your carbon cycle and phosphorus cycle. सबसे पहला डिफरेंस आप सभी को पता है. If we are talking about this carbon cycle, then it comes under your gaseous cycle, that is your atmospheric cycle. Main source of carbon is present in atmosphere. Whereas if we are talking about this phosphorus, तो phosphorus constitutes your sedimentary cycle, in the sense इसका जो reservoir है is present in our earth crust. Apart from this, these two important points we have to understand. First point says that atmospheric input of phosphorus through rainfall are much smaller than carbon inputs. Okay, now if you are talking about carbon, this carbon in atmosphere is present as carbon dioxide, and we very well know that from atmosphere this carbon dioxide can directly dissolve by many water bodies like oceans, lakes, ponds and many more. Otherwise they can combine with rain drop and come in that way, right? So carbon dioxide reacts with rainwater and falls down along with that. In comparison to this carbon, जो एटमॉस्फेरिक इनपुट ऑफ फॉस्फोरस होता है थ्रू रेनफॉल इज वेरी लेस. So this is your first point. Second point says that gaseous exchange of phosphorus between organism and environment are negligible. Okay, we very well know that if you are talking about carbon, we are exhaling carbon in form of carbon dioxide. तो यहाँ पे there is exchange of gas, exchange of carbon between organism and environment. ऐसा कोई exchange phosphorus का होता है? No. So second point states that gaseous exchange of phosphorus between organism and environment are negligible in comparison to that of carbon. Okay. So these 2 points are important, right? This can be asked for 2 marks also. Here I have drawn simple model that represents your phosphorus cycle. Okay, phosphorus cycle begins from your rocks, right? These rocks, to be more specific, are of phosphates, rich in phosphates. By the process of weathering, there will be release of phosphorus in soil, so it will be present as soil solution. From this soil solution, this phosphorus is taken up by producers. This phosphorus is taken up by producers, of course, by means of root, but much portion of your phosphorus escapes the ecosystem and it runs off to sea and is permanently not available. In the sense, it will settle down. Okay, maximum portion of your phosphorus will be settled down. Okay, now we are talking about this. जो थोड़ा सा phosphorus है वो किसने लिया? Producers. Producers से कहाँ पे आया? Consumers. All together we are talking about primary, secondary as well as your tertiary consumer. Now when this producers dies, litter fall, it can be anything, part of plants like stem, branch, root and many more, right? And if this consumer die, that becomes your detritus. Okay, on this detritus, who will be act? Who is going to act? That are our decomposers, right? So by the process of decomposition, your phosphorus is once again released in your soil solution, from where it is taken up once again by producers. This डायग्रामेटिक फॉर्म, स्केमेटिक फॉर्म इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, क्योंकि यहाँ पे ए करके पूछा जाता है इन योर एमसीक्यूज. ओके, आइडेंटिफाई ए. से फॉर एग्जांपल you have to memorize that much portion of phosphorus escapes your ecosystem, it runs off to sea and it is permanently not available. What is the reason for the same? Because it settled down. So this is all about your phosphorus cycle. So the last topic of your chapter is ecosystem services. Now how can we define ecosystem services? It is nothing but product of ecosystem processes. Ecosystem processes की जो सारी products होती है comes under your ecosystem services. And most important thing is that this ecosystem services are totally free of cost. So we are taking it for granted, right? Now if we are talking about ecosystem service of one particular healthy forest ecosystem, right? अगर आप healthy forest system की बात कर रहे हो तो what services this ecosystem provides to us? Here I have mentioned point number 1, it purifies air and water. Yes, it mitigate drought and flood. It mitigate drought and flood. मतलब it lessens it lessens the effect of dry soil as well as your flood. Apart from this, it plays a very important role in regulating your nutrient cycles. We have understood your carbon cycle, nitrogen cycle, okay, your phosphorus cycle. So this plays a very important role in this nutrient cycle. Of course, it generates fertile soil, okay, then it provides wildlife habitat. Nowadays we people are destructing it, right? How? By means of deforestation, okay, providing wildlife habitat. Then it maintains biodiversity, most important thing. It pollinates crop, provides site for storage of carbon. Apart from this, it also provides aesthetic, cultural and spiritual value. So these are some of the ecosystem service which is provided by our healthy forest ecosystem, and we are taking it for granted. Why? Because it is totally free of cost. Now, many scientists have tried to put price tags, right? One is given by Robert Constanza and his colleague. Important it is. Robert Constanza and his colleague tried to put price tags on nature's life support, and it turns out to be US dollar 33 trillions a year. Most important thing, this we are using of free of cost, okay. The services which is provided by our ecosystem, if we are going to put price tags, then it turns out to be US dollar 33 trillions a year, which is twice as that of our global GNP. GNP stands for your gross national product, whose value turns out to be dollar 18 trillion, right? So this is all about your ecosystem services. Once read from your NCERT textbook well. So this is all about our chapter ecosystem.